with the head coach of the Western Michigan women's tennis team, Betsy Kuhle. And Coach, another top 3 finish for you guys this year, 28th year in a row. Just your thoughts on the team's regular season and particularly MAC play, where you guys really had a strong 6-2 MAC season.
Well, I thought we did a great job. I mean, we were 6-2 this year, and we finished 3rd. Last year we were 6-2, and we finished 2nd. We had 1 road loss, 1 home loss. I think that we're in a great position to win the tournament. We are as prepared as we're going to be, and we said all along we were going to save our best tennis for this week.
You mentioned the 1 road loss. You had that long road stretch, 2 months on the road. You played at home on Valentine's Day and then not again till April. What did that do for your team to have somebody match on the road? What were the positives you were able to take out of that long stretch of road matches?
Well, I think we put ourselves in a position where we were faced with the toughest of conditions on a daily basis, and because of that, I think we got better and we got tougher. It was a tough stretch on everybody, and we just learned how to weather the storm, so to speak. And I think that showed now. I think that's it's made everything else seem easy.
You mentioned playing your best tennis at this time of the year, the end of the season, going into the tournament. What has this team been able to do to grow during the season where they're in a position now where you like your chances going into the MAC tournament?
Well, I think they realize that while our strengths are different than they've been in the past, we've had this superstar attitude in the past where we've always had somebody at the top that was a superstar. This year we've had Emily Dudzik up there who's done a great job of holding her own up there. I mean, she was one point away from being 4-4 in the Mid-American at number 1, which is a big achievement, I think. And she's done a great job. Obviously, they won some big doubles matches for us. I just think that everybody sees that no matter what the position, we can win at that position. So there's nowhere that we go in and go, we can't win there.
You also obviously worked in some new pieces this year, with the freshmen, and Maria Nivea, your sophomore, has played a lot better in her sophomore year. Let's talk about the growth of your young players, continuing to play well and contributing members of this team.
Well, I think that's something that it looks like on paper we're not as young as we are, but we have Maggie Romenzi and Jill Pastunik in there. They're both freshmen, and they've done a great job. And then you've got Maria Nivea, who played a little bit last year, not as much as we would have liked to see, and she's really made a huge improvement both with her conditioning and with her tennis. And then you can't forget about April Kerr also, who really didn't get to play last year due to a shoulder injury. So in our 9 spots, we've got freshmen in quite a few of them.
Going into the tournament now, obviously 5 years in a row you guys have been in the championship match with a couple of wins in there. What's kind of been maybe your secret to success to performing so well in the tournament and putting yourself in a position where you're there on that final day over these past several seasons?
Well, pay attention to the details. That's what I always say. You can't be surprised at that stage. You want to come out and be prepared for everything. Understand all the different conditions. I think you talk about that lengthy road trip we had. We don't care if we're inside, if we're outside. We don't care if it's a slow court. We don't care if it's a fast court. We don't care if it's a calm day, a hot day, a cold day, a windy day. We know how to do all of those things, and I think that's really why I think we're going to have a great tournament.
The tournament at home this year, back here at Western Michigan for the first time since 2000. What does that mean for your team and your chances of getting the opportunity to play this tournament at home this season?
Well, I told these guys, there's no greater feeling than winning at home. It was 2000, we were here. We weren't the number 1 seed that year. We were co-champions with Marshall. It's a pretty similar year in one respect. We lost the first match on the road and came back, and we were the number 2 seed in the tournament. Came through and played great here in front of our own fans, and it was a lot of fun. So, I think these guys are ready. They're really looking forward to getting to play at home.
You'll open the tournament. You're the 3 seed. You'll open against the 6 seed at Eastern Michigan, in-state rival. Played once this year in Ypsilanti, won that match 4-3. Just your thoughts on opening the tournament and playing the Eagles again to start the MAC tournament on Friday.
Can't take anybody lightly. One step at a time, one point at a time, one game at a time, and they're a very, very good team. They're well coached. They have a lot of talent. I think that we're going to have to come out and play our best tennis for 3 straight days, not just on 1 day or 2 days. We're going to have to play our best tennis the first day just in advance.
Changing topics real quick before we finish up here. Last week you signed a couple of players starting at Western Michigan next year. Just us your thoughts on those two student athletes and what they'll bring to the program next season.
Well, Coach Henderson has done a great job. He's been a little bit on the recruiting trail here for quite a while, and both of these young kids are going to be, they're warriors, both of them. They are both very well tested kids with that blue collar work ethic that we look for in this program, and they're going to be coming in and ready to take this program to some new heights.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you again this weekend during the tournament.
Thanks, Matt.